Hello, this is Dr. Helen. Today we are going to talk about the ginger. Everyone knows ginger is the most common used spice throughout culture, and also that is the number 3 the most used herbs in Chinese herbal prescription. I use it a lot when I write prescription to my patients. There are ginger, fresh ginger, ginger peel, dry ginger, and blackened or charred ginger. They all have differences. Hope after you watch the video, we will have a better understanding how to use different kind of ginger. Let's talk about the fresh ginger first. Fresh ginger is very good when you catch a cold, have a headache, nasal congestion, coughing out the mucus, and also have a body pain or mild fever, because fresh ginger can help sweating, release the tension on your back or neck surfaces, and help to thinning all the mucus to coughing up easily. Especially when you have a nauseation along with a cold, and ginger can harmonize the stomach to make sure you do not have a vomiting. Of course, if you have a fresh homemade chicken soup, put a lot of fresh ginger in it. That will help even more. The second function of fresh ginger is for harmonize the stomach, especially for women have an early pregnancy with morning sickness. Put fresh ginger with a little bit darker brown sugar, make juice, make a really hot tea, will calm your stomach. How about the fresh ginger peel? Fresh ginger peel almost have the same function as fresh ginger to help with coughing and nauseation and vomiting. However, the difference is the fresh ginger peel can help reduce more edema and swollen on the body. If you have a cold, you need more sweat, you better cut off the ginger peel. Only use the ginger to help body more sweating. If you want to have more reduced edema, you can use more ginger peel. That's the differences with the fresh ginger and the ginger peel. Now, let's talk about the dry ginger. Dry ginger actually is you cut the ginger in pieces and just let it dry, but not too directly under the sun. Or we can consider the commercial ginger powder considers dry ginger. Dry ginger is a little bit different than fresh ginger. Dry ginger do not have the function to help body to sweat, but more warm inside the body. For people who has a cold body constitution, tend to feel cold, fatigue, and also because the coldness, the brain function is a fog, do not have a good memory. For people like this, use dry ginger is the best. Many years ago, there's a patient that walked to my office because her kidney function declines and doctor wanted her to go for hemodialysis. After I assessed the patients, I read a herbal formula because all her body is extremely cold. One of the ingredients is a dry ginger. After she took several weeks, her kidney function actually restored. She does not need to go to hemodialysis anymore. So that is one of the dry ginger's functions to warm the body. Once the organs are warm, they will restore their normal function. Blackened ginger or charred ginger is put the ginger bury in the sand and put on the stove. When the sand is hot, the ginger being burned, become a darker color, or skin was bubbled. Or another way is they rub the ginger in a paper towel and just burn in the stove until the ginger becomes darker. The darker the ginger, the more function for stop bleeding. But the charred ginger is really warm. It's a lot warmer than dry gingers and fresh gingers. For people who has arthritis pains, muscle pain, arthritis pain is mostly a cold pain, it's not inflammatory. So ginger is warm, by the treated of dry or blackened have more strong heat to warm the muscle and tendon. One of the very important function to use charred ginger is for women who has very bad cold, menstrual cramp, and bleeding. So that is the ginger mostly used for that purpose. However, I don't want to everyone just self-treat themselves. You really have to see a doctor to find what the problem is. To be on the safe side, what I suggest is when you have very bad menstrual cramp, pain, and coldness, especially for certain women, big Chinese medicine call it cold womb syndromes. Some kind of infertility because it's too cold in the uterus. So you can use charred ginger, cut it in pieces, put it in hot water, and soak your feet in before you go to bed. It's very helpful. If you have this condition, please try. Now we talk about a lot of function of a different kind of ginger. But according to Chinese medicine's philosophy, anything, as long as it's a herb or any kind of medicine, always have a quarter of toxin. That just like water, the water can raise you and can drown you at the same time. To beware, ginger is hot and pungent, cannot long-term use for certain type of body, especially your body tend to feel warm and hot. Otherwise, you tend to have more reflux or some more pimple come to your face because it's too hot. There's all the Chinese folk saying, ginger before bed, you will have sleepless night. That means please do not take ginger or hot, strong ginger tea before bedtime because it's warm, stimulate your stomach, maybe cause reflux, you won't sleep well. And also there's another old Chinese folk say, summer ginger and winter turnip. The reason why is a summer ginger, because during the summer it's so hot, people eat a lot raw salad, a lot of cold or cold drink. So stomachs always tend to have weakness, and ginger is warm and harmonized stomach. So during the summer, better take a little bit of ginger. But the winter, because the cold, we tend to eat a lot of warm and hot food. So have a little bit turnip to balance the heat. So that's all for today. Hope you learned something from today's video. Hello, this is Dr. Helen. Let's get healthy and happiness together.